Well, Gaffer, it's another victory on the road. How pleased were you with your performance today?
Well, I was pleased for about 62 minutes. We to show two sides of the game today. I think for the first 60, 65 minutes or so, we're so much in control. The question is, why does it take us so long to get the second goal? But it's a brilliant goal, breakaway goal, Wardy and young Sariki. And then we give a silly goal away. You know, we know Chappie should do better. But where's our players falling in? And then we had to show a different side of a game, because this is a place to come that's full of championship players that beat the likes of Sunderland and take apart Doncaster and stuff like that. So we had to show a different side of a game. And I always thought, even though they'd a lot of the play, I thought if we broke again we could score like we did with the second goal. But credit to the players, it was a mixed performance, one of absolute outstanding football and pleasure for the first hour, and then we had to be gritty and dig in and backed with phenomenal support. The players said it after 1 second in the game started, how good is our supporters, and they maintained it. So thank you to each of them again.
Yeah, as a former manager said, when it's a battle you have to battle, and in that last half an hour you had defenders putting themselves on the line, especially mentioned with Tyler Denton as well, first appearance of the season, and he put a wonderful performance in at left back.
Listen, the boy had a poor 45, then he down at MK Dons. I thought he was outstanding in the second half when we come back from 3-0 to 3-3. But people always choose to remember what they want to do, and that's human nature, unfortunately. But we've seen him get injured, and we've seen him come back from injury and work so hard. And listen, I know him, I was the head coach at Leeds United, who put him on a contract. He's a good player. I think he demonstrated that today, and I think our supporters are going down home saying we've got real good competition for left back. And
when you buy a ticket for a raffle, sometimes it goes in the top corner, and Joe Ward on his probably unfavoured left foot finds, with a little slight deflection, the corner, and that's what you want from your players, taking shots from that distance.
Well, we've looked at the different angles of it. I think it's going in anyway. I think the goalkeeper, I don't know where he's going, it's certainly going in. The deflection makes sure. But you know, if you don't buy the ticket, you don't win it. We've said for a number of weeks now, let's get shots off, and the boys are starting to do that. But I think some of our possession football in the first half opened them up. Some of our set plays and movement from set plays. Taff should have a hat trick from set plays, and but credit to him, the goals will come. As I said to him in there afterwards, the goals will come if he keeps moving with that determination, and we keep getting absolutely outstanding delivery.
Yeah, sometimes if you have as much time as Sariki Dembele had from Wardy's through ball, you can get muddled in your brain, but he had a clear idea of what he wanted to do, going through, racing through, took it around the goalkeeper and a calm finish.
He's an outstanding talent, and I've always said that my toughest job in the season ahead will be to get him to walk back defensively. We've got Marcus Maddison doing it to a degree, so we didn't get Sariki to do that. I thought he did it today. I thought in the second half the wee man defensively was outstanding for us. He was back in front of his fullback, and he made it harder for the bottom players. But listen, we know how good this bottom side is. This was a fortress in the Championship with the same players. This is where they got the wins. And if you come here and you deal with the likes of I've said to you, the Sunderland juggernaut, and you deal with the likes of Donny and people like that, anyone who has to come here is going to be in for a tough game, because Nigel's a good manager, he's an experienced head coach, and he's got good players.
Yeah, and just finally, got a game on Monday which will give the likes of Sebastian Bassong obviously a chance to get a run out, and obviously some of the players that weren't involved here today. Yeah,
Sebastian will be involved. He took a little knock in the side of his face, funny enough, when he scores a goal in which we watched him at QPR against Millwall midweek. It's a great goal. It's a great header, brave header. Listen, we're not sending him up or selling him up to be anything. We're just saying we signed him to January. We have a clear option to extend that period till the end of the season. I was the one that wanted it done like that. The chairman agreed. He thought it was very much good business, and Barry got it over the line, and so it took a team effort to make it happen. But he comes in, he's got brilliant competition, hasn't he? Is he going to walk into the side with Tafazoli and Bennett playing the way they're playing? I think it'll be tough for the big man, but he'll get every chance. It's not just a game for him. We're bench today, he'll need some football, and they'll get some football. But we'll look forward to having a good week on the training ground. We'll work extremely hard. What you do is when you win games and you have good results, you don't go on your holidays. There's a true story once about a major soft drinks company who lost market share for a month, and I think you can tell who the two big companies are. And one senior executives went on holiday for 2 weeks, and they come back and they were about 4 points behind that market share. So we're not going to. We're going to work hard. We're going to work smart, and we're going to work, if anything, harder for like our supporters at home. They've seen us grit a win against Fleetwood in midweek. You look at the determination, the efforts we had to put in. Those fans were brilliant. I think it's encouraged a lot more to come today. And you know, I dedicated the win to the home supporters. that one today is for the away supporters.
Finally, many happy returns for this week, Gaffer.
Yeah, I'm 36 on Tuesday. I know I look as if I'd have had a tough paper round, as the wife says, but that was a tough paper round.